This reading is for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of May. I will be taking the cards out. As they come out, I'll be talking on them. So it's already almost the mid of May, so the first few cards will mostly be a sum up of so far, so you can even get to know if this reading resonates with you, and the rest of it will be from now until the end of May. Okay. Taurus, you guys are keeping to yourselves a lot. You guys have matured quite a bit, might have gone through you might be going through a lot of healing, a lot of learning. You're walking away from something into a place of more balance. You might have been in contemplation mode, taking a break from everything, trying to analyze everything. You might be learning something new, maybe spiritual things. You're really trying to understand spiritually about things. So at a spiritual level, you might be reading a lot of things. You can see that, hermit mode. But there's some kind of painful experience you're trying to walk away from. Using the spiritual knowledge and understanding that you're gaining now, you've reached a really mature place as to why things have happened. And now you are able to move to a more stable place for yourself. And you are nurturing the situation where you're moving away and slowly bringing the balance back into your reality as to how you nurture yourself. If you've not done it before, you're now finding a good balance with how you nurture yourself in your day-to-day and moving fast away from, once you get that rhythm and momentum with how you nurture yourself, you're moving very fast and quickly away into a much higher place of stability. It's like you have a structure built for yourself. You can that place is like a very happy place for you. Once you get out of the sad place, which comes around the beginning of the month, where you might have been feeling a little isolated and sad, and you might have been keeping to yourself quite a bit. You might have been watching a lot of things or reading a lot of things about spirituality and trying to understand things at a much deeper level. But now you are using all that information and using the maturity to be able to come back into your day-to-day reality, to nurture yourself with the things that makes you feel empowered every single day, and moving forward into that happy place that you have as like a structure where you feel good about everything. And you might be expanding on something. It might have been like a tear down that you had with a previous structure that you built. So think of a house, it's already like fully built house. Now you're tearing down the whole house but keeping the structure. You are at that place. I'm sorry, it wasn't focused. So I'm seeing that you guys are at that place, and you are using that place and happiness that you have now with a lot more of gratitude and appreciation. You might be feeling like you have a lot more knowledge on how to be expanding and growing with the new insight that you've gotten with the spiritual understanding, and also the level of pain that you might have been walking away from, and that might be making you look at this place of happiness with a lot more gratitude, because you know that to have this place, it takes a lot, and now you're appreciating it a lot more, and you're moving forward, you're really expanding, you're really nurturing yourself. You might be doing something extremely creative for yourself, and or several things that's very creative, and you're coming back to that place of balance. There might be somebody who wants to grow with you, but you might be undecided on whether you want to go with them or not. There might be several projects that you are putting your hands into, but you might be undecided on what kind of decisions, or how to be synthesizing the knowledge enough to be taking action to a further level. You have built it to a certain stage in your life, and currently you might be looking at ways to expand more, or you're feeling that level of expansion already. You're feeling good about yourself once you get to that place of balance. And yeah, but there might be something in your reality that's making you feel like you don't know whether to put your energy into it or not. It might have been a situation where you're guarding yourself. It could have a lot of expansion. There might be somebody you're connecting with, and it might be having a lot of potential to go forward into a very stable connection, with you growing a lot along with the connection, and the other person also wants to grow a lot more with you. And there might be somebody you're connecting at a day-to-day level, talking like you text, the person texts back immediately, and then you text, and then the person texts back, and then there might be a huge break, but then the huge break is reciprocated, and then when you come back, the person comes back to, or when the person comes back, it's like there's that balance that exists between the both of you, and you might be using that balance in communication with this person to be walking away from a painful situation that you were going through in the past. It put you a lot more in a thinking mode where you were spiritually understanding and taking your time out to do a lot of healing, and you are getting away from that situation to a more stable place with this new person I'm seeing, or the old person that you didn't take to the level that you are considering now, but you're very undecided on it, on how much of, maybe it's a choice between this person and the past person, so you're a little undecided. At the same time, you're trying to protect your heart. You are not putting up too much of energy. You're a little skeptical. You have a lot to offer. You need to know for sure if it's worth it, so you're not putting too much energy into either of them. How much ever you're getting from the new person, that's how much you're putting back. But in the meantime, you are not putting too much into anything. There might be someone you're not even talking to, because I see the Four of Swords with the Two of Swords and the Hermit card. So someone that you might be protecting your heart from them. You don't have enough clarity about them and the situation regarding them. You don't know whether you need to be putting more of your energy, because you might not be having the fullest truth. You might be thinking that you don't have enough truth regarding the situation. So yeah, and you are trying to have the ultimate clarity to take the wisest decision for yourself. You're managing your energy, your focus, your time, your effort, everything into getting to that place where you know how to be going about with it. But in the meantime, you feel like you've not reached a place of clarity where you can take action regarding it. Okay, there's quite a bit of uncertainty, and you don't even want to look at it right now, because it's caused you a lot of pain, or you have that fear of, I don't want to, like, right now things are peaceful and I've gotten to a peaceful place. Now I don't want to go back to some kind of ruckus. I would rather just sit here, not make any moves. And you're not even searching for it. When it comes to you, you're ready to accept it. The clarity or the decision that you want to make, or the understanding that you want to have. Yeah, there's definitely someone new that you're connecting with. You are, at least by the end of the first week or by the mid of the month, you're feeling this new energy, this new emotional experience that you're having, and you're feeling really good about it. You're feeling so good. There might have been some kind of loss, and this new experience, maybe somebody who had a loss with you wants a new, yep, so somebody from the past really disappointed you, and now they want a new beginning with you. This could also be you wanting a new beginning with them, and you wanting a new spin over the heartbreak. You want to take a risk, but you feel like it's gone down way too many times to create a new experience out of it. You want to take a risk, but the risk is going to be heartbreaking, because you know that it's like a new kind of pain that you're feeling out of this, because it's just too, it's like detrimental to a point where you might have been crying a lot about this and feeling really exhausted emotionally and miserable. You might have felt like there was nothing you got out of this, like everything you put into this, everything went into loss, and you want to take a risk, but it's just too heartbreaking is what you feel. Okay, at least for now. It might have been a third party situation, and the situation might have failed quite a few times. Yeah, this heartbreak and pain might, even if you might be a person who went through quite a bit of heartbreak and pain in the past, this might be something that was even higher than anything. If you've been a person who didn't go through too much previously, but this situation really surprised you, because this is like something else. This is like crazy level of heartbreak and pain and sadness and feeling backstabbed, feeling betrayed, feeling like you cannot be betrayed anymore, and still you got betrayed. That's how you feel, and you don't even know how to be handling this anymore. Someone might have been juggling you and someone else, and this really came to an end. You might be wanting a new beginning with this, but it's just too hard for you to even hope for it, because it's just, how is it going to get any better? Because you're looking in the future and you're only seeing another ending. You want to move forward from it, but you're looking into the ending, and you might be feeling the heartbreak a lot. You might be really feeling the heartbreak, and when you feel it, you might be feeling like everything in your reality, in your day-to-day, is going up and down. Sometimes it's really up when you focus on the other things and yourself, your expansion, maybe the new person you're connecting with. But like when you know that the old person wants to have a new beginning with you, but it's just too hard, because the level of hurt that you experienced, it was a new level of emotional experience you experienced with the level of hurt that you experience. So this kind of hurt you've never even felt before, and you thought that you have felt already all the shades of hurt. So this is like redefining what you thought is was hurt, which is already very bad. And there might have been a sudden ending in communication. Somebody might have gotten dropped, and you might have felt so badly betrayed. And you are trying to think and strategize on how to be moving forward from this ending. And somebody really wants a second chance, wanting to communicate with you, but you have made your decision. You have ultimate clarity about something. You are in your power, and you have made a decision about it. You have powerfully made your decision to pursue other things. In the meantime, you probably are also wanting communication. This person might have also called you, but in the meantime you're turning your back against them. And yep, there was an ending in a cycle. You are trying to finish the cycle that you're having with this person. It might have been quite a painful experience, quite a few shades of disappointments, because the Two of Cups is you spend long enough time for you to get matured with the situation out of just hurts. You get lost in your emotions about what went wrong. You could literally zone off in your own solitude about what was and what didn't happen. And there might have been some kind of family situation that was involved. You see a lot of uncertainties. You don't know what is real and what is not anymore. You might be feeling very confused. In this, at the same time, you might be having quite a few options with people who are interested in you and who wants to pursue a long-term connection with you. And you are definitely looking forward to how to be managing everything in your life to move past this hurt that you were feeling, either with the person, move past it and move towards this person, or move away from the person. I'm not seeing for certain. I don't feel like even you have made the decision so far, but you definitely have a lot more clarity now than before, and you are wanting to end the cycle. Yeah, someone really wants to communicate with you, but they are really in their head a lot, having a lot of anxiety. There might have been, again, like I said, multiple people involved in the situation. That's why the Lovers card, which is options, and one of the options might have been a long-term person, and this person is wanting to come back to you and communicate with you, but they're feeling really trapped. They're feeling really trapped and really stuck because they can't move away from this. This could also be you. You're not able to move away from this, but you are wanting the situation to move forward, and with the level of clarity that you have, you are trying to move forward from it. In the meantime, either you or the other person, you guys are stalking each other heavily and trying to get to know. They might have already reached out, or they might be reaching out by the end of the month, but you might be in your head a lot. You want to move forward from it, but when they reach out, you will go into the space of anxiety about how you can move forward. So you're still trying to understand and either stalk on them and understand, but you're feeling emotionally very dissatisfied. You're feeling ignored. You're feeling, how is it that I can positively think about the situation turning around so that I can give this person another chance? Really feeling like that, because hurt from the past is so prominent for you that you are really trying to understand the hurt from the past, but from a very, like, this person might be offering you something, okay, but they're feeling trapped, and that's making you feel trapped about moving forward with the way that they show their emotions to you. And you are trying to understand the situation, but you don't have the clarity as to what happened and why you're feeling emotionally dissatisfied this time, but you just know that this has been repeating for quite a bit. I would say just focus on the other person, the new person. I see that there's a lot of happiness in that. I saw the Four of Wands with the Empress card, and a lot of expansion there, and a lot of growth there, a lot of happiness there. That looked way more stable, and you knowing that you had what it took to be offering it. And if it's the Emperor, this is a person who has reached a much higher place, and they're looking at you as a person who they think they could be working it out with. So just that you are not focused on that. You are very undecided because of probably, again, the past, which you need to get over with. Okay, but yeah, this person is the new person is really good. Okay, so let's just do a quick money spread for you guys, Taurus. Oh, you guys have reached the Emperor level in terms of money. You know how to manage everything very wisely. You know how to make the right decisions. You've made enough mistakes in order to know what is not a mistake and what is a mistake. You're ready to pay the cost for anything that you are ready to take forward. But I'm seeing that something is really making you feel trapped this time, but you are wanting to control the situation and take care of the situation. It could be a new something that you started that you saw a lot of potential with, but you might be in your head a lot thinking about the restrictions surrounding it. But you have reached a stage where you are forecasting and thinking of how you can manage the place where you are feeling trapped with. It might be something that you think you can't get out of, but there might be ways, and you are really thinking on how to be thinking, contemplating, and putting a lot of your energy into how you can manage it. Are there other options that you can manage it with? In the meantime, you're feeling stuck, and you know that it's fine. In the meantime, you might be feeling stuck because one of the stages of this particular project might have failed, and you might be like, now this failed, now I have to look at a totally different direction. So you're really trying to manage the situation. In between, you feel like you're stuck and you're in your head a lot. This might have meant a lot to you. It could be a job opportunity that is like a permanent opportunity. Yeah, it might have been a job opportunity that didn't go as you expected it to be going, and you're working really hard on it now. Um, yeah. I'm seeing that you're really working hard, okay, on some kind of a disappointment, but you're trying to turn the situation around and move forward. There was something that you were expecting that went south, and it didn't go the right way, and it might have been quite a few attempts with this particular situation, but you're very focused on it because you do see a lot of long-term potential with it and long-term stability with it, and you already have the experience and insight to be turning the situation around. So you're very hopeful. You do feel a little bit of ups and downs in between. You do feel like you're a little trapped, but you're focusing that energy for the good because you're at the emperor level where you feel like you can take care of any situation that comes your way that might be a little defeated. And once you turn the situation around, you feel like everything is going really fast and moving forward. The process is just going to keep going, and then you will get that rhythm of focus back where you're so focused on it that you see so much of potential. You might not be at that earning potential yet with this new project, but you see a lot of power in this for yourself. Yeah, this really turns situations around for you. This is some new opportunity with a lot of stability. Okay, you're turning it around from the Page of Pentacles level to the King of Pentacles level. Whatever move you do and work on it, it is definitely all of a sudden going to spin around a 180. It's going to do a 180 and flip to a position from where you started to a very strong money making position. There might be a business guy or someone that you're collaborating with, someone rich, someone who has something of their own, an establishment of their own. And there could also be a fire sign. If not, yeah, there could also be a fire sign who might be involved in this, who's rooting in it for you, or you see a lot of passion in the level of stability you're getting out of this particular project or this money opportunity. You saw that this thing turned around so fast. Now you really feel like you can manifest it. You're putting so much of your focus and energy, but not at a learning level. Like, you are putting all your focus and energy into how stable it could be and manifesting a new level of stability that is literally feeling like wish fulfillment for you. You have the focus and you have the passion and you have the don't even it just makes that formula to you because you have been through enough. You're at the emperor level to be able to manage it. And I'm also seeing the King of Pentacles and King of Wands. That is like two really really good money cards. So you guys have the drive, you guys have the passion, you guys have the direction, you guys know what action to be taking and the highest level of action to be manifesting. You might be feeling very good with the place where you have reached by the end of this month with the level of stability that you get with this new project. There might be a small failure in the beginning, but that's definitely going to turn around. You are going to be turning around, and finally when it turns right, you're going to realize, oh my god, this is why it failed slightly with the previous few attempts, because now when it turned around with the new direction that I took, it's just unbeatable. Like, this is bigger than what I expected it to be. Definitely putting a lot of your focus into creating a level of stability with this new opportunity that brings you so much of emotional happiness. About even if you have to be in your own solitude, you feel really happy about this level of accomplishment. You're going to be feeling extremely strong, extremely accomplished. Yeah, there might be someone who's also offering you something, but yeah, you're ending a cycle and beginning something new. So you're definitely embarking on something new. This might be something at a distance, or this might be something that you want to feel accomplished with. So you have stumbled upon something that now feels like a project to you, that you really feel like if you finished this, you would have seen a world of things, world of experiences through this particular opportunity. Yeah, you're studying a lot, you are understanding a lot, you're getting as much clarity as you can. You're really, really, really deep in understanding and researching and studying so much about this particular new opportunity. So I see that for you guys. Page of Cups. So someone's definitely going to be offering you something that is right for you guys in terms of this particular project, and that's going to bring in a lot of wish fulfillments for you, and you will feel so much more positive and hopeful about how you can turn the situation with what you already have in terms of your direction, action, knowing with what action you need to be taking, and actually being able to take in and seeing the results of it, and you are going to be feeling so positive. And also this is going to give you the key to how you can make more things happen in the future, and that is going to make you feel so good emotionally. So you're like, wow, okay, now I got the key to this means that there are so many other things that I could apply this to. So that's how you guys are going to be feeling with money. With money, I see that you guys are going to be feeling really, really, really good, and this month you guys are going to feel so emotionally satisfied. Just the initial part of the month you're going to feel a little bit of a weird thing, but yeah, otherwise it's really good. There might also be a friend that you're connecting with at a work level. They either might be working with you, or they are giving you compliments, or they are appreciating you for the work that you've done, or to be a colleague or something. So Taurus, that was your reading for the month of May. I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for watching.